So here we are in the weekly brawl. Now, why am I lagging so much? Not sure. I'm just gonna go with Zagara. I'm most comfortable with her. Now, what do we have here? We have Stronghold. An allied force constructs a base as you advance. Okay. Then parts of your staging area provide various buffs. Okay, that's pretty neat. And then we have able to choose a powerful bonus already. So we have vitality, we have assault, weapon speed, energy regen, and damage, and then we have hollowed power. Now what shall we go for? I mean, nothing really helps Zagara, but okay, I'm gonna build first none of these extractors, of course, and then I guess we'll start with the standard Zagara. I guess we'll put her here in the bonus attack thingy, and then we'll start with some banelings. Okay, but where shall we put the banelings? Does any of these give speed? Cooldown? No, so I guess life per second armor. None of these really help. I guess this one helps the banelings because it gives life. So I guess I'm gonna put them there. Okay, so by a base I see that they just mean pylons and also a couple of structures. I guess these are for tanking. Now you do have a Hanin Horner, and is this Zagara? No, Abathur. Hanin Horner, Abathur, Zagara against a Mengsk, and I'm not sure what the others are. I guess this is still another Abathur. Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna go for a couple of these in the beginning so that we don't lose the first few minutes. A Manx, an Abathur, and then I'm not sure what the third of their kind is. Okay, so we have a Protoss base and they have a Terran base. Okay, fair enough. I will need some aberrations then, and hunter killers. They will really benefit from the buffs. Because no, I don't think the Banes suck because there are no buffs that give a ton of hit points or anything. Yeah, this only gives 15 life. So it's not gonna make a big difference when fighting against Banelings. Okay, let's go into the next tier and then straight for aberrations. Now we are pushing them back, and this is... What was that? What were those lings? Those did nothing. Look at this. I guess we are against a Rainer. A Mengsk, a Rainer, and then an Abathur. Let's see here. Shall we go for the third gas? I guess no, not the case right now. Now these structures are really slowing down our advancement. Yeah. So their Terrans are not really building any defenses while our Protoss are building cannons and shield batteries. And immortals. Oh no, that marine was just from these structures, so the Terran base is also building stuff. Okay. And judging by the stalkers, yeah, they are with the Vorazuna Manx, and then an Abathur. You know what, I think we will go with the next guess because these buildings can tank a lot of damage. And it will take a while until they will be able to push us or us to push them. So we'll go straight for the aberrations, and then we'll go with the assault thingy. More weapon damage. 1 weapon damage. This works best with like marines, but I guess aberrations will do it just fine. Okay. So I guess the weekly brawl changes every day because it says 5 days. I'm not sure. Because if I remember correctly, yeah, yesterday, like 2 days ago, there was another brawl. I'm not sure. No, I think it's weekly because yeah, the week ended like yesterday or 2 days ago, not long ago. The Deimos Viking. That's a pretty OP Viking. Now Mira is going for Mass Widow Mine, which I like, I have to say. And Abathur for, yeah, Roach Ravager, which is very powerful. Okay, let me go for something too. I need to put down some aberrations.
Not enough minerals.
Because why not? These are my main source of damage. Now I haven't been building a lot and they are already losing. I guess Warzone is not all too useful here. Yeah, I also need to put down my defenses. Let's not forget about the defensive structures. They are very important. Yeah, we're doing fine. I don't see Warzone here. What is she trying to do? I assume she's gonna try and go for a very strong late game composition, because I don't see her doing much here. She's got a couple stalkers. I should get at least one overseer in case she wants to get cheeky with the cloaking. What is that? That was a weird Thor ability. Oh no, that's its anti-air. Gets in a weird position. Okay, so Warzone is really going for mass DTs, while Abathur is buffing the queens. Already, Queen Roach is a very potent strategy against almost everything, except for siege tanks maybe. Also, these swarm hosts are not gonna be all too useful. I mean, in the early game they are fine, but when there's gonna be tons of units, then the locusts are gonna get splashed down by anything that deals splash really. Look at the banelings going to town. The banelings are very useful. Okay, I haven't been doing much. My Mira and Abathur have been carrying me a long time, for a very long time. So our units can pass through the structures. Yeah, that is the Thor anti-air. It like sieges up and then attacks whatever it sees. More aberrations, because why not? I mean, the hit points is not bad either. That gives hit points regen. Why do I have the SCV? Can I not switch? Yeah, I can. I like the fighter a lot better. Mira is going for these Vikings. Okay, so this is a very good choice. Yeah, they TP in the backline. That's so cool. And they also do splash. So they're pretty much taking care of the locusts and Mengsk troops. Yeah, they have a lot of small units. Against banelings and Vikings and Ravagers, it is not their best choice. They're finally pushing back. Yeah, look at that. They've got siege tanks. I should get some ground upgrades, ground attack upgrades, because my banelings do benefit a lot from these. So Warzone is going for Centurions, Zealous together with Dark Templar, which are not particularly amazing. Maybe in the early game, that's kind of it. Now finally I get to some of the action. Yeah, look at that. The banelings! Oh, even though they're slowed down, they still deal so much damage. But these locusts are painful to deal with. Yeah, 260 hit points on one of those. I mean, I guess Balings kind of counter them because they have a ton of splash and the locusts are very small. Look at this guy, he's just buffing the queens. And they just keep transfusing each other. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of sustain, but I don't think that is like a good late game strategy. He needs some Brutalisk in the front. A good thing Mira is also getting these guys for the DTs. But they are sort of stacking up, the enemies. And our units. Here come my aberrations, but I'm not sure how they're gonna do, because that's a lot of swarm hosts with locusts. You know what, they're getting in the front. Yeah, they're gonna take care of a lot of these locusts and swarm hosts in the back, but that's kinda it. That was my army. They like sacrifice themselves in a fraction of a second. I'm just gonna get a line of these because the buffs are not that useful, not with what I have. Weapon speed tends to be pretty neat with some units. For example, yeah, my hunter killers would really benefit from which one? This thing. Should get some of those, but a bit later because now I like my aberrations, and also I can see Vorazun is going for some oracles. I don't think that I should get anti-air just yet, because there's not a lot of air, and it's not like these are countering everything that we have. But they're stacking up with all these buildings around. Yeah, the units are very prone to just stacking. Yeah, look at those banings. That's so much damage. Even though, yeah, my army just goes away very quickly. That's a big downside when playing the guard. You can just stack. You can almost never stack your stuff. Also, those siege tanks are scary, and I don't have like anti-ground air units. Yeah, I guess I should get some hunter killers and also get some upgrades. I need the rapture for the splash. I should have gotten that way earlier, but I just forgot. Now these void rays are kind of annoying, you know. I'm gonna get some scourges.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, that should do it. This should make it a bit better fighting air. Look at the banelings. That's a lot of damage. But that was my army. It's gone. Now here comes Abathur again. Or no, these were old storm hosts.
Not enough minerals.
I'm gonna get some anti-air attack upgrades. Just for Vorazun. Those are just for Vorazun. I mean, these queens are surprisingly classified as armored, which is not okay because those siege tanks can like 6-shot them when they have 600 hit points. I mean, Hanen Horner also has good anti-air. Yeah, look at that. It's so much damage, oh my god. I don't think we need Scourges actually. I shouldn't have gotten them, but once they're here, that's still okay. I'm gonna get a couple of these, just to have some actual sustained damage. Yeah. The Banelings! Look at this. Even the Bruta almost fell to them. And this Locust also fell to them. Yeah. The thing is, the buffs do not give you an advantage against the Banelings, but they don't give advantages to the Banelings either. So it's like a not win, not lose situation. No win, no lose. He's just buffing all these queens, look at that. Not sure why though, they are not very strong. They are not particularly strong. Because they are armored, so they are not even that tanky. Now, he is getting some guardians, Abathur that is. Abathur is getting a lot of guardians, look at that. I mean, 2, but I hope it's gonna be more. honestly. Should I use my cooldown? I haven't used my cooldown in a long time actually. Yeah, later my unit just went away. Next time when I spawn I should use my cooldown because I think I am supposed to do it. Yeah, we need some Vipers for the blinding clouds on the siege tanks. Those stack up. Oh god, that's so many siege tanks. And my banelings won't be able to do a whole lot against that either. You also get some aberrations in the back because, yeah, my hunter killers will not do much here. They'll get smashed by the siege tanks and or locusts. Yeah, Mira has some amazing anti-air Vikings, look at that. There is zero need for any scourges. Yeah, my aberrations are falling to the siege tanks, but still there are so many. Look at that. I'm getting rid of a pretty big part of their army, but not a lot still. I need to get some of them in the back. Because if they all fall in the front, then it's gonna be bad for me. I like it when our units stack. Look at this. Mira's Vikings with Abattoirs, Queens. This is a pretty tight match. No one is really winning or losing. But these stores, man. 7 armor. That's a lot of armor.
Not enough minerals.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get here. I'll just go with Banelings and Aberrations because those are the best units that I can come up with. Yeah, the guard is kind of one-sided. You can't really get anything other than this. Okay, time to use my buff. Go! Go my army! That's so cool. I mean, I'm still pushing them. Look at that. My Banelings are still pushing them like by a large margin, especially the splash. The thing is, I'm eventually gonna cover everything in aberrations, and pretty soon also, because these are not very expensive, like a Thor for example. But I guess I'm not ever gonna get there. These queens are pretty useful actually. They do heal up most of what they have. And here comes Vorazun, but also Mira is just on the back of this. Yeah, they're just gonna smash all the void rays. Look at that. Vorazun is kinda useless here. Why is she getting void rays when she knows we have a freaking Manx here? Now I don't wanna get hunter killers. I know many of you said it's a good idea, but here I don't think it is, with so many locusts and siege tanks. Yeah, here come my thingies, look at that. Oh my god, all those swarm hosts are falling left and right. Yeah, swarm hosts are not particularly good against my aberrations. They need like a ton of tank units to counter those. Even then, my banelings deal 80 damage per shot. Or no, 92 now because they are upgraded. Okay, I think it's time to get another gas. Because I'm useful enough. And we're not gonna get pushed back anytime soon. Why is Vorazun getting more void rays? I don't get it. We have Vipers, we have these OP Vikings, we have everything. And he just keeps getting those things. For no apparent reason. Now, I can't help but noticing that nobody has their 4th gas yet. I guess I'm not supposed to either, but I'm not sure. Yeah, look at that. Even though these swarm hosts spawn their swarmlings, their locusts, they still got splashed by the banelings. Okay, so they are kind of pushing back now. I should get more rounds of aberrations, because they are still useful. Even though they can get like 3 shot by a siege tank, the banelings will still roll forward. and they have a lot of splash, so they can detonate very far from the target and still damage it. Oh god, these void rays are doing nothing. Look at that, they're just falling. And the locals too, they fall to the Vikings that have tons of splash. Now I think this Abattoir is doing the right thing going for Brutas. But will this be enough? Yeah, look at that, my Bailings just smashed them. The more units they get, the more OP my Bailings become. Because they can't help but not split their units late game, because when they get a lot of units, they're gonna be impossible to split. And the Bailings are gonna get insane value, even if it's only Thors. Like one Bailing could even affect 3 Thors at once if it detonates properly. The Zagara cannot be useless in any way, shape or form. Look at those, so many void rays. They're just gonna fall to these OP rockets. Yeah, look at that. Rip void rays. What is Vorazun doing here? This Abattoir is decent, I guess. I'm gonna wait for the next spawn, and then I'm gonna use my C. Look at those aberrations, that's so many. Yeah, that bunker is dead. Oh, that's big time damage right there. So many Bailings even after all of this thing. Like even after there are like 3 aberrations left, the Bailings just roll forward. That's so much fun to watch. I mean, this Brawl is pretty neat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad it's not one of those that makes the game last 10 times less time. I don't want games that like end in 5 minutes, those are pretty boring. I wanna see some late game action here. Yeah, look at this is so cool. I like the late game here much better than the early game. Now all these structures really make it tough to win in the early game, which is very cool. Then the buffs are not all that amazing. They're okay, they're just okay. And then the piloting, or able to choose a powerful bonus. Wait, did I choose the powerful bonus? Aren't these the powerful bonuses? Did I not choose that thing? Oh god, I did not choose my... Oh no. Can't believe it. I did not choose. I didn't choose. Can't believe it. Okay, go for the HP. I can't believe it. I did not choose my buff. I thought these were the buffs. I did not realize it was 2. Yeah, I did not realize it was 2 buffs that give other buffs. I thought that was it. I thought this was everything. Okay, now it's a bit better, I guess. The aberrations and Bailings are even tankier now. Look at this. They're just thriving. All those Bailings, man. Even without the buff, I'm still pretty OP with the Bailings. It's not like the buff helps the Bailings a lot or me, but I guess the HP makes everything slightly harder to kill. So that's a thing. Already, so you can see Vorazun getting blinded with clouds, even though there's nothing in there that's ranged. Look at that, the Leviathan is not even armored. It's not classified as armored. It's just massive. Now Abattoir is pretty OP here, but yeah, Vorazun is not doing much. And that's gonna be a huge downfall for them. That's such a cool builder, but my value is much higher because I got those gases. I don't get it why people don't get their gases in these modes, because it's so difficult to lose early game. I think this game, yeah, Vorazun is just too useless. I guess it's gonna be, yeah, here comes her again, but she's just gonna lose everything. Yeah, Vorazun is not really helping. Mira will get here soon, but I guess with the help of the fortress they will be able to push this back. As soon as I spawn I'm gonna use, okay, my C ability. It lasts 10 seconds, so okay, not yet. I'm gonna wait for my units to get in the front.
Not enough minerals.
And then use it and hopefully win this way. Already, so their abattoir is kinda falling. Come on. Okay, perfect. Just gonna use it now. Go! Go, get there, CC. All of these aberrations, come on. Actually, I don't think this is gonna be enough. Yeah, Mengsk has so many tanky thingies here. It's barely not enough. Okay, more aberrations then.
Minerals.
What else am I gonna get? I guess hunter killers, but after I'm gonna fill this all up with aberrations. So they did get some corsairs, Vorazun that is, but yeah, her stuff is only doing work now because Mira is not here. If Mira got some of these Vikings here, then it would be a massacre. Look at this. All those gone. Just like that. So they do have an AFK, which is Mengsk. I hope that's not gonna last. I'm not sure how legit those messages are. But okay. I think I should get some of these upgrades. Even though I doubt they're gonna help me much, I should get them. Oh, this game, forget it. Nice. My aberration just went for the win. Good game, well played everyone. What a fun brawl.